Is Macklin Celebrini ready to steal Connor Bedard's title as the game's next great young Canadian hockey talent? The 18-year-old, who went first overall last June, has almost as many points as Bedard, who went first overall the previous year, and Celebrini has played 10 fewer games. Craig, finish this sentence. Macklin Celebrini is the NHL's best 18-year-old since
Connor Bedard. I mean, that's an easy one. Connor Bedard was Rookie of the Year last year. He was brilliant. He had some injuries, and you look at his points per game and what he was able to do for a very weak Chicago Blackhawks team. He was tremendous as an 18-year-old. So I don't think you have to go back very far to answer that question, Gino.
All right, then, when Team Canada announced its roster for the Four Nations face-off, neither of them actually made the cut. But guys are on hold in case of injury. If a spot does become available, who gets the call first between the two of them? Bedard or Celebrini?
Neither. Zach Hyman or Mark Scheifele. You know, they're two good young players, right? But Zach Hyman, and listen to what he did the other night. He came back after getting his nose broken. He's scoring. He's got the chemistry with Sidney Crosby. If there's an injury, I'm going Zach Hyman or Mark Scheifele. They've been brilliant this year for their respective teams. And everybody says, oh, Zach Hyman hasn't scored. He has been excellent for this team, even when he wasn't scoring. So as good as Macklin Celebrini is, and the potential for him to be great is right there. And same thing with Bedard. They're not on my list of injury replacements ahead of those other two guys, Gino.
Okay, you've avoided getting to what I'm actually asking you twice now, so I'm going to try again. Here's what I'm asking you, Craig. Who is better right now? Because neither one of them is playing for a very good team. Macklin Celebrini or Connor Bedard. Who is playing better hockey right now?
I don't think there's any question, Gino, that Macklin Celebrini is the player that's playing better of the two. Connor Bedard has had some struggles this year with the Chicago Blackhawks. They seem to be finding a little bit of footing after the coaching change, but it's a team that hasn't played very well. On the other hand, you look at the San Jose Sharks, who have played really well. Macklin Celebrini has been a huge part of that. So if you look at it and you've been watching, and people have been watching, this is not even a debate. Macklin Celebrini has been a better player this season than Connor Bedard.
Fair enough. Celebrini leads all rookies in points per game. If he can keep up this pace and win the Calder, he'd be the second straight Canadian to win after Bedard last year, as you mentioned. This after 3 straight years where Canadians were shut out thanks to Beniers, Seider, and Kaprizov.